I'm gonna be bending a little bit of conduit today. Got a little treat. This is aluminum conduit. From the outside, it looks the same. From the inside, it's a little bit different. This is from American Conduit, yes. As you can tell by the name, it is made in America, so I think it's pretty cool. I did say it's aluminum. It's still pretty rigid, so I'm not bending this. I'm a pretty strong guy. I'm not bending this very easily. You can't just hit it and make a big old dent in it. It is very rigid. It's not like just a piece of aluminum that you can bend and break. That being said, this longer piece is a steel piece of conduit. So as you can tell, very similar in everything. You can use the same couplings, the same connectors. So what I'm gonna do now is, I'm just gonna go ahead and demonstrate a bend for you. I'm gonna bend a stub 90. I'm gonna come out of that box right there, and I'm gonna set another one right up beside it. So I'm just gonna bend a little stub 90. I'll show you how that works, and we can go from there. I'm gonna figure out where to cut it here. It does cut a lot easier with it being aluminum. Like metal, you still have those burrs. So let me show you how to ream this. It's a little bit different technique than how you do steel. So steel, you could use conduit reaming tool or something like that. Well, with these ridges in here that is actually made to help wire pulling, it's best to use a tool just like this. And all you have to do, go like that a few times, and it's as smooth as it needs to be. Now I know another question is going to be, what about connectors, straps, couplings? As you saw the steel conduit, it's the same size. I've just got a standard set screw connector here. Slips right on there. Get this orientated properly. Again, I kind of like that better because it smashes into this aluminum a little easier than it does the steel. So it's got a little bit better hold in my opinion. And then here is a good shot of what the connector looks like. Nice and smooth. You might be wondering if those ridges catch the wire. They don't. So they're actually designed to help feed the wire to pull it, because without those, the aluminum conduit actually has a little bit of resistance in it. They put those ridges in there to help with pulling the wire. All right, let's wrap this job up here. About the only downside I've seen, it's not magnetic because it's aluminum, so you just gotta hold the level on there. It's really not that big of a deal. You just saw a very basic application for this conduit. One great thing about working with American Conduit, they want to hear feedback, they want to hear questions. Feel free to ask questions, throw out some comments. We'll try to get some of those answered for you. We're already using it, we enjoy it. Now I'm going to extend out of this box up into the ceiling to catch this Romex here. Reaming is actually pretty quick. Box offset here. That's a little different. This is the first box offset I've done with this conduit, and it bends so much easier, which I could see being pretty handy later on. know I've already talked about fittings, but how about a hammer-on bushing? Hold it up there. So it rippled just a little bit of the plastic right there, but still feels good. Hammer-on bushings work too. It's got a standard strap here. Holds on there just like a normal one would. So I just showed you a very basic conduit run with this aluminum conduit. It's a lot less expensive, it's easier to handle, and I'll tell you this, I think it's really fun to work with. I'm interested to see how a wire pull goes, but that'll be for another video. One great thing about Hydro, about American Conduit, is they want to know feedback. They want questions. We want to answer these questions for you guys in these videos. We want comments. So let us know what you guys are wondering, what you guys are thinking, and we'll for sure add some into these videos.